His favorite fancy words, from accessories to zany. Written by Jane O'Connor, illustrated by Robin Priestglasser. Bonjour, everybody! I think fancy words are almost like magic. You can take a plain word like feather and presto change it into something special. A plume. Fancy words also sound beautiful and are fun to say, especially the ones in French. Bonjour means hello. So here's a compendium that's fancy for collection of my absolutely favorite fancy words just for you. When you use one in a sentence, it's like adding sprinkles to vanilla ice cream. Love, fancy. Accessories. Extra fancy stuff. Guess who has more accessories than anybody in the entire world? Boa. A long scarf of feathers. Boas are very glamorous, but they itch. Canine. Anything to do with dogs. Watch, Frenchie is performing one of her many canine tricks. Dapper. Fancy for a man. Usually my dad doesn't look this dapper. Excursion. A special trip. Mrs. Devine and Jewel make a weekly excursion to the beauty salon. Fiasco. A big flop. Disaster. I dropped all the parfaits. What a fiasco. Gorgeous. Even more beautiful than beautiful. Glamorous. Stylish and beautiful. Like a movie star. I can't decide which of these fancy words I like better, so I included them both. Hostess. A girl having a party. Bree says I'm a wonderful hostess. There are always plenty of cookies at my parties. Improvise. To use whatever is handy in order to make something. I am in bed because I am feeling ill. That's a fancy word for sick. I wanted a canopy bed, so I had to improvise. I used a sheet, mop, and broom. Joyous. Happy. Christmas is a very joyous time of year for my family. Knack. A talent or a clever way of doing something. Lavender. Fancy for light purple. I have a knack for mixing and matching ensembles. Take it from me. Lavender works with almost anything. Monogram. Your initials on something to show it's yours. I wish I had a middle name. Then my monogram would have 3 letters. Nestle. To snuggle and be cozy. Here I am, all nestled in bed. Ooh la la. French for look, how wonderful. Ooh la la. I love Mrs. Devine's glamorous parasol. Parasol, an old-fashioned umbrella that protects you from the sun. Queen, a woman who rules over a kingdom. Queen isn't really a fancy word, but I love it anyway because it's royal. Monarch is a fancy word for king or queen. Répondez s'il vous plaît. French, fancy in French for please answer. On invitations, you shorten it to RSVP. Souvenir, something that reminds you of a special place. See the gorgeous souvenirs I got on vacation? Tiara, a crown for a princess. A princess is supposed to keep her tiara on. Understated, plain. My mother wears such understated clothes. Vocabulary, all the words you know. After you read this book, your vocabulary will be gigantic. That's fancy for really big. Wardrobe, a collection of clothes. I have quite an extensive wardrobe. Xenophile, a person who likes foreign people and foreign things. I am a xenophile. I especially love anything that's French. Yearn, to want really badly. I yearn to visit Paris someday. Zany, very funny, or very silly. Some people might think Jewel looks zany in this outfit, but I think she's exquisite. Have you ever seen a dog with more accessories? Look at all the fancy words you now know. The end.